Cat Scratch ASMR. So following the anime theme, I'm going to be showing you guys my anime figure collection. As you can see, the bookshelf that's usually behind me is very much empty. And that's because I will not be showing you guys my minifigures. You can see them up there. We're not doing that, or my acrylics. I'm talking about my real anime figures. Okay, let's count. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already lost track. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the floor. So that is 16 anime figures we will be doing. Okay, I think I'm just going to start with the first one. And actually, he was my first proper anime figure I ever got. He was about $28. I got him from Barnes & Noble. It is Inumaki from JJK, which just came out with a new season. Go watch it. And some of my bracelets. He was the first proper anime figure I bought, and I used to buy at Barnes & Noble before I found a local comic book shop that sells it for a way better price. But he's a noodle stopper. But I set him on my shelf just like that, and he sits. Okay, next, let's do keeping up with the noodle stopper figures. It's Yuta, also from JJK. He is one of my favorite characters from JJK. He's just so cute. You can see his sword on the back, and he just looks so adorable. He has his little worried expression on him. You can't really see in my camera because I like to keep my room dark when I record. Let's do a girl this time. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Apothecary Diaries, but she is also one of my favorite figures. I loved the series. Super good, strong female lead. The shading on her skirt looks really good. Again, sorry it looks flat on camera, but in her basket, she has all her little herbal medicines that she collects. And she's just so cute. She was about $40. And the Yuta figure was the same as the Inumaki. I never said that, but about $30 from Barnes & Noble. I got her from that comic book store. So she was one of my first figures I got from the comic book store. Next. This is one of my first figures. I got this one from Barnes & Noble. And again, JJK. Toji Bushiguro from JJK. He sounds good when I tap him. He comes with his... I'm forgetting the name. I feel like such a fake fan. It's something Cloud. Something Cloud, I know that. And this is his sweater design from the scene where he fought Nanami in the beach place. And this gave me so much struggle when I first unboxed him, because for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how he was supposed to sit in it. Because I thought, oh, maybe it sits behind him, or... but no, it goes like that right in the middle. He was about $60. This is one of my bigger figures. Gojo. And it's Gojo without a mask, of all things. Adult Gojo without a mask. And it's kind of hard to see his face even in person. But I think the background, the stand of it, is what really sold me this figure. He was in another state. I bought him. I went traveling and I found him at For Your Entertainment, FYE. And so he was actually a really good price for being this big of a figure. He was about $45, $50, I think. So So yeah, the rock details look amazing. I gotta make sure he doesn't fall out. But this came in like 3 separate pieces. I think it was 2 of these and then this big pole behind him. And yeah, so he's one of my biggest. Keeping up with Gojo, also from JJK. We have his teenage figure, which I would love to get the matching ghetto figure to go with him, but I haven't been able to buy many figures lately. And I just love Teenage Gojo. I think he's such a character. And he has his little glasses on. And his spiky hair. This is also one of the few figures that I have that come with stands. I think almost all the rest of the figures will come with stands after this. He was about $35, I believe, $40. Now a little lackluster. This was technically the first anime figure I ever bought. And it was Itachi from Naruto. I got him at Walmart of all places. And yeah, this is what started my collection and started my love for figures and collecting them. For what he is, it's pretty cool. He can move his arms up and down, his feet, his legs, his knees, all of that can move, and it's pretty cute for it being my first figure. This I wish was higher quality, unfortunately, because Levi Ackerman from AOT was one of my favorite characters. As you can see, I have a lot of Attack on Titan figures, and I actually have more, posters that I need to put up. And surprisingly, he's my only Attack on Titan figure. And he's kind of low quality, unfortunately. It was the 10th anniversary, oh, it says it on the stand. 10th anniversary figure. And I was just a bit disappointed. The paint job is okay. And it just feels cheaper. And I believe I got him for about $30, maybe $40. Going back to JJK, how are you guys not bored yet? We have Mahito, and he was another one of my cheaper figures, but he's very high quality for the price. I think I got him for about $25. And he feels very weighted. And his paint job is also very nice. His scars or stitches. And he doesn't have much color on his clothes, unfortunately, but that's okay. Everything else is pretty good, like his face and his hair. Next, another girl, finally. Power from Chainsaw Man. She was my favorite figure for a very long time because of her hair, and I just like her character a lot. I think she's so cute in Chainsaw Man, and she was about $35, $40 as well. Most of my figures are about in that price range. I would love, love, love to eventually splurge and get a really nice figure, something like one of the Nana figures that recently came out. But those are like $300 and definitely can't afford that right now. But yeah, she's pretty well made. I really like her stand because of the pink splotches and her name on it. I want to get more Chainsaw Man figures because I have the Chainsaw Man poster but only one figure. Another girl. She is also one of my favorites. When I bought her, she became my new favorite. This is Rei Ayanami from Neon Genesis Evangelion, but specifically her newer version. So if you don't know, Neon Genesis was a anime from the 90s, and in 2008 they started remaking them, but it's not exactly a remake, it's actually an alternate universe. So if you look up her original design, her suit is a bit different. It's a white suit, but in the remakes or alternate universe, she wears a black suit. And she's so cute because of the detailing on her body. I love it so much. Next, the most recent figure I've bought, and if you watched my last video unboxing her, you would recognize that this is from Uzumaki by Junji Ito, the horror mangaka. And again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I love that she has the actual hole in her head where her eye is. It is just such a good detail. I'm gonna try not to repeat myself because everything else I could say, I already said in the last video, so if you really want to know, go watch it. Now this one's a big one. He is my heaviest figure too. He's huge. He's bigger than my head. And he's very heavy, so that hit kind of hurt. Again. So he has some designs on his stand as well. I don't know the actual name for something like this. I believe it's called a stand, but it might be called like a plate or something like that. I honestly have no clue. His coloring is really well done. He doesn't have much shading on the skin, unfortunately, but on his clothes and his swords especially, they are so well done. Genuinely so well done. The rope or ribbon fabric that flows, it looks so good in person. It's suspended like that. So I'm very happy with him. He is one of my most expensive figures. I bought him because of how big it was. I am actually not that big of a fan of Demon Slayer, and I'm sorry, but I bought him because of how big he was. He was $65, almost $70, and I remember that. But yeah, he's a very thick plastic because of how big he is, and he takes up so much room on my shelf. He takes up that whole section. Next, we have Boa Hancock from One Piece. She was only about 30, I believe. Nothing crazy because she's kind of small. I think the snake makes her look bigger, but my only complaint is the snake is not attached to her. And so it makes the figure itself very flimsy. And so if they had little connectors in there to hold the snake in place, it probably would be a lot better on my ranking, especially because she looks so pretty. I love Boa and her outfit and the fabric design. It does look very nice. It's just very unfortunate that the snake is not attached. Now, this is my favorite at the moment. I have not even watched this anime. I believe it's ReZero. I'm more of the shonen or horror genres in anime. I don't really go into the romance or isekais, but she was just too pretty to resist. I love angels. I collect little ceramic angels. And so when I saw her, I was like, oh, she's just so pretty. And her hair is this gummy see-through. So is her skirt. She is gorgeous, so that's why she's my favorite. Not because I like the character, but because of how beautiful this figure is. And her wings. Oh, I love little angels. Her stand is glittery as well. I do have to be careful though that this doesn't get censored because she's a little bit cheeky. Lastly, if you've seen Oshinoko, you know who this is. I think her name is pronounced I. Spoilers, she died in like the first episode. So I don't really remember her, but she was super cute. She's the mom of the two twins, the main characters. And her stand has little stars on it and has her name. Super cute. Her hair is very well made. Also has that kind of gummy like clearness to it. Her skirt and especially her facial expression. Her eyes are very well done. The mic, the hands. She's a very nice figure. I think I forgot to say how much the angel figure was. That one was about 50 and I believe she was about 40. Alright, well that's 16 figures total. I wanted to put them all in the thumbnail, but they literally would not fit. I want to buy so much more. They're just so expensive. I think my next one I want to save up. I want some Hatsune Miku figures. I want the ghetto figure to go with Gojo. I want a Sukuna figure. Some more Naruto and Chainsaw Man figures. But especially and most expensively, a Nana figure, because if you guys don't know, Nana is my favorite anime of all time. I love it so much. It makes me cry. And it would be so wonderful to be able to buy a Nana figure. I hope you guys enjoyed my little collection and my tour.